Let's have a comms lesson together featuring Miss Pearly Things. So I recently came across this video.
You don't think women should get the right to vote?
No, I don't.
Right before I saw this, I saw another anti-feminist podcast moment, and it was a guy explaining to a young woman why if all the men in the world disappeared tomorrow, society would collapse. And between that video and this one, I'm just gonna say, all the men in the world are not going to die or disappear tomorrow, and women do in fact have the right to vote. So what exactly is the point of these questions? And I mean this literally.
And when I saw this video, I knew I could very easily answer her question because I've done it before. It's the Overton window. Now, as a little refresher,
the Overton window is a political concept. It basically shows what is politically acceptable to most people at any one given time. And often, moving that window of acceptability is the purpose of culture wars. When you hear somebody say something extremely outlandish, particularly violent, it's not because they expect those things to happen right now. It is for them to further pull those ideas into public consciousness, moving the window so it becomes more and more acceptable.
So that's basically what Miss Pearly Things is doing. That's what her entire career is doing. And I concluded with this.
That's why we don't debate fascists, because our ideas are not on equal footing with our own.
Now, when I say that that's why we don't debate fascists, people often ask me, well, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to say? And the greatest way to battle this is to turn the person talking into an example. You don't debate them, you make them the centerpiece of a larger systemic issue. And then in that moment, make them the focal point of that issue. You don't talk to them, you talk about them. And I've talked about this before, so I was going to leave it at that, but my phone is listening to me, I swear to God. Because a couple clips of Miss Pearly Things came across my Twitter timeline this morning. I will never call it X, ever. Trigger warnings for anti-Semitism.
Backlash for posting a song titled Why Can't We Talk About the Jews, which she dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
Why can't we talk about them without getting kicked off of YouTube? Now, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy.
I'm sorry.
But I kinda wanna know why.
Not for nothing, string instruments will be the downfall of white women. And I'm not a fan of Piers Morgan in any capacity, but he did invite Brooke Goldstein to respond. And she did exactly what I've been telling people to do.
And on social media, and she's complaining about being canceled. The crisis is that this is what is profitable now. This clickbait, this type of racial incitement is profitable on the internet.
And watch as Pearl realizes what is happening in real time and tries to get Brooke to engage her directly.
She thinks women shouldn't vote. Women shouldn't have the right to divorce. She thinks that women shouldn't be able to work. She says these
I didn't say
crazy
that.
things
Now you're putting words
about
in my
Hitler.
mouth.
But there's
Now you're
no
putting words in my
rational,
mouth.
please don't interrupt. There's no rational argument with someone like that.